way to Dallas, Texas. Road trip action. Look at those beautiful tall trees. Speaking of trees, we're headed to Trees, the venue. I am warming up the crowd. I'm opening up the show for Louis, the singer. Dude, that kid is blowing up, bro. He's a phenom. Sold out show. So I'm just hosting. I'm warming him up. I'm warming up the crowd, making sure everybody's ready for when Louis hits the stage. I also have my own tour dates coming up. My next stop is Ontario Improv. Pretty much always sells out, man. So thank you guys in advance. Get your tickets on the actually the website's down until like Monday, Tuesday.
Go to the venue website.
Go to the venue website, Ontario Improv. That's on the 17th. Then after that, I hit up Carlsbad, New Mexico, doing something with Chris Perez. And then on the 19th, hitting Odessa with Chris Perez. And then on the 20th, Austin, Texas, Cap City Comedy Club, August 20th. And then it's my birthday. I got a B-Day coming up, man. So I'm hitting the West Coast, man. Laugh Factory. Covina, California, Laugh Factory.
24 to 26.
It's like 24, 25th, 26, 27? Shit. Is it like 2 shows per night? 2 shows per night or something? It's a whole bunch of shows, man. But Covina, California, man. Tell somebody, tell a friend. We're going to be turning up. All these are my birthday shows. Yeah, I am, when we get close to it. All these are going to be considered my birthday shows. Aquí en El Calorón. I'm about to show y'all a landmark out here in Texas. Let me know if y'all know where we are. Let me know if y'all know. It's going to be coming up. Keep your eyes peeled. Dun, dun, dun. ¿Quién es ese güey? ¿Quién es ese güey? I'm not going to give y'all a Texas history lesson. But hey, man, you think Texas should secede from the rest of the union?
You're trying to get us kicked off for sure, dog.
Oh, you can't talk about secession? A state isn't allowed to secede?
Trying to divide a country?
Nah, man, golly, dog, we can't talk about nothing.
I'm just kidding.
That's why, you know what, man? I really hope Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg go at it. I'm going to leave that alone. But guess what, y'all? Last night, Marisol and I were watching a females and hip-hop documentary. It was like a series, and I think it was on Netflix. So let me know right now in the comments, do y'all rock with any female MCs? Are there any female rappers y'all actually bump? Who are some of the female rappers that y'all remember growing up?
Who did you remember before you saw the doc?
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, obviously, bro. Come on, man. I'm in the rap game.
Queen Latifah.
I'm still in the rap game.
Queen Latifah.
Well, I've been a fan of hip hop since I was a little bitty kid. So that song UNITY by Queen Latifah, that's a little jam. That's a little bop. I like it. UNITY, that's a unity. UNITY. UNITY, that's a unity. Here we go. UNITY. You don't know that one, huh?
No.
You're too young. She is from New Jersey. Shout out to Queen Latifah. All right, I'm gonna tell you something that go like super hard. Remy Ma from Terror Squad. Are you familiar with Remy Ma? Hey, man.
Maybe if I see her.
She could rap her ass off, bro. She was on Lean Back. You heard Lean Back?
Yeah.
Okay. Lean back. She's the one that says, and we walk around the metal detectors. Come on, man.
Before the TSA.
She wrecked that one. She wrecked Lean Back. Bro, she used to rap with Big Pun, bro. I think she met Fat Joe through Big Pun. And if you know Big Pun, like I know Big Pun's music, that fool can rap his ass off, bro. Who else is pretty dope? Obviously, Foxy Brown. She has some jams with Jay-Z, and she had a couple singles on her own. She was actually, Foxy Brown was in a rap group with Nas and Dr. Dre. I forget, I think AZ was in that group too, I believe. which is kind of weird because it's only one West Coast person. Anyway, I think Dre just mainly made the beats. Who else? Lil' Kim, she was like the provocative one before you had Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki and everybody showing their behind.
She's the original.
She was the OG Mañosa. If anybody is around my age, do y'all remember when Lil' Kim had a photo shoot and a poster? If you know what I'm talking about, if you could describe what Lil' Kim had on and what she was doing on this poster, I'll give you $5 right now. I will cash app you. Okay, that's fake news. I'm not gonna cash app you, but we could do a gentleman's bet. Somebody tell me right now in the comments if you know.
You'll shout him out. If you shout him out.
I'll shout you out if you could describe what Lil' Kim. Somebody said Lil Sucia Kim. Of course you can't.
No Googling, fools.
Yeah, don't Google.
Don't be Googling.
Google image search that one, boy. Talk about, hefty torta. You know when you order a torta with like extra meat? That's what Lil' Kim was advertising when she was finna drop that record. She was down with Junior Mafia. Lil' Kim was down with Biggie. So she had all the good raps because Biggie was writing the shit out them raps. She had all the good beats. She had a fire little album. I'm not gonna lie, bro. We were in high school. We had that one in rotation when it came out. It was a little nasty for high school, but hey, ahora ya se saben todos. Ya se la saben todas las maldiciones. Who else? Somebody mentioned in the comments like Mia X from the No Limit camp. Mama Mia. Who else, man? Rod Digger, she was pretty dope. She rapped with Busta Rhymes and some other fools.
That was on the show y'all watched?
Yeah, because they interviewed a lot of like current, newer female rappers like Rhapsody and all these different chicks that like I wasn't too familiar with. I was not too familiar with the new school people. Pero, ¿sabes qué? As I started to get older, man, like some of the stuff Cardi B be talking about, bro, it's like, damn. I know she don't let her daughter listen to that stuff, but she be putting it out there, and then now it's up to you to make sure your daughters don't listen to that shit. No sé, como que se pasan de lanza en veces. Megan Thee Stallion, you know, she's from Houston. But I will say this about that documentary. They were trying to make it seem like they were just very biased. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is, everything is. So when they get to editing stuff, like documentaries are notorious for leaving out stuff and making stuff sound a certain way. So for example, when they were talking about Megan Thee Stallion, they were making it sound like she got the worst, took advantage of her. She was like, I didn't know, I was young, and all this type of shit. But really what happened. Basically, bro. Inside scoop.
Breaking news.
Aquí les voy a decir. We're on our way to Louis' concert, but on the way, breaking news. So basically, bro, she got with Jay-Z and Rock Nation for management. Now, the way these New York fast talking, these little people with their little lawyers and shit with their little briefcase, they tried to pull a fast one and separate Megan from her label. They started to sow division and just sowing division, bro. Like trying to take her away from the label by making it this is what they did first. First, they started using their media connects to create a narrative to try to create a public opinion campaign to where people were under the impression that she got screwed and that she was an unfair contract and that they needed to let Megan go. Like as if she were like a slave. Like, free Megan. It's not fair. But really, she was getting like 40% of like the earnings. And like, don't nobody give you, if you're a new artist and somebody else is putting up all the money and they're setting up stuff and they're having to have a staff and they're trying to like get you popping and they're investing money and taking risks to develop you into somebody who's known and polished, like a product. They not finna give you no 40%. So basically, what's his name? Carl Crawford is the CEO of Megan's label, right? He used to play for the Dodgers. And all right, real quick, because Juan give me that look, like, hey, bro, you supposed to stay on subject. Basically, look.
You're on subject. It's good.
Okay, so look, Carl Crawford from Fifth Ward played for the Dodgers, had some shmoney, started a label, took a gamble on Megan, this girl fresh out of high school. She signed the contract. It was a beautiful contract, many people say. Her mother, rest in peace, her mother helped her, like, I guess, read it, sign it. So then Carl Crawford caught wind that Jay-Z and Rock Nation were trying to get games. So now he had to go to big homie Jay Prince, out that nickel war, out that nickel. You know what I'm talking about? The fifth, the bloody nickel. So Jay Prince is from his hood. He said, hey, big homie, I know you got them big lawyers. This what Jay-Z and them trying to do. And then Jay Prince was like, hell no, I know what they trying to do. I done seen this shit before. And he got him some extra good lawyers. And Jay Prince made a statement a while back where he was like, look, you could read. You could read. He's like, and your mother was able to read too, which some people didn't like when he mentioned that part. So you got a real good deal. And stop trying to put salt on this man's name. But anyway, who else they have, man? Like I said, Remy Ma is dope. Rod Digger is dope. Foxy Brown has some pretty cool stuff. Lil Kim has some dope moments. Let's see. Oh, Eve was down with Rough Riders. She did her thing. That's when all the crews had one female. Let's see. Ja Rule, Murder Inc. They had a chick. I think it was like Vita or something like that. She was all right. She didn't really pop off. Like some of these other chicks. But it's crazy because some of the females were having to talk about dealing with like being pregnant. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I think Rod Digger was like, I have a baby due in a month and I need to get a record deal and get in advance so I could get on my feet. Like, I have like 30 days to figure this shit out. And I think she met Q-Tip from Tribe Called Quest, and I think he helped her get a record deal. And then Cardi B, when she first got in the game, well, remember when she got pregnant by Offset? Well, a lot of people were telling her like, hey, how you gonna be a rapper in the game? How you gonna be a product? How you gonna make the label money if you over here pregnant? Like, how you gonna be performing? She said, I could still drop it on stage while pregnant. She said, you think just because I'm pregnant, I can't twerk? And she proved the world wrong. And she had her chichas out and everything. And she was ready to like start breastfeeding, chest feeding. That's what they call it now, right? Chest feeding that baby.
Chest feeding person.
But she's a birthing person. She's a chest feeding birthing person who was born with a bonus hole. Therefore, Juan's like, bad idea. Hey man, this is the terminology they want you to use.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, I don't want to
When
get.
you're right.
Hey, I don't want to be like Yaritza and get canceled. They done cancel Yaritza. How y'all feel about that? Speaking of females in the game. Trying to reconnect. Okay.
Censor you.
Somebody said, damn, this the throatest news for real. Somebody said, how stupid all this shit sounds. Thank you, Harold. That's my homie. There's some questions on here, but I'm not taking that bait. I am not taking that bait.
Stop reading. Just keep going.
So anyway,
Spit.
let me keep spitting his knowledge.
There's other
So I was talking about bonus hoes,
Okay, yeah.
birthing persons who's able to chest feed. Oh, matter of fact, bro, speaking of female MCs who had children, I remember when, like, I've known Snow the Product since she was like first kind of starting. So she was like super underground. I don't even really think she had a mixtape out yet. But I heard of her through my buddy Squeeze from the Bay Area. And I was putting together these mixtapes. And I think it was a series called like Work in the Trunk mixtape. And basically I did a contest. Might have been like MySpace days. Where it was like an instrumental and had an open verse. The beat was made by S.A. Partner out of Bryan, College Station. And I said, all right, whoever got the hottest verse, y'all gonna be featured on this mixtape. Well, my buddy Squeeze was like, man, if Snow the Product, my wife. Can I call you back real quick? Okay. When Snow the Product, he said, basically, my boy Squeeze was like, hey, if my homegirl gets on this beat, the contest is over. And I'm like, bro, you got a lot of fellas and a lot of rappers that's sending beats. He said, I know what I'm telling you. If Snow the Product participates in this open beat, open verse, it's over. He's like, she is the future of the West Coast. I'm like, bro, you telling me this one girl I ain't never heard of is the future of an entire coast? He's like, yes. And then she won the contest. It was like, I heard her verse. I was like, oh, it's over. But anyway, I remember when she got pregnant with her son, and she was asking me, like, because I already had a daughter at that time. So basically, she was like, hey, I don't, like, am I gonna be able to keep doing this? Like, is this it? That I, you know what I mean? Not like I messed up, but like, how am I going to be able to juggle motherhood and these real life responsibilities, and also trying to be a rapper with a dream and a career? And I was like, hey, you got the talent, just keep doing what you're doing. And sure enough, now her son is like on the tour bus, you know what I'm saying? Big venues, backstage, ain't tripping. Got all the video games, all the J's, all the Capri Suns, he ain't tripping. So shout out to her. Also, Missy Elliott is like a big influence of mine, female or not. And before I forget, shout out to Lauryn Hill. You familiar with some Lauryn Hill shit?
Yeah.
Dude, she only put out one album as a solo.
That's all she needed.
Bro, Lauryn Hill only had to do one album.
She had a bunch of kids.
You just lost one. No. How does it go? You just won one.
You're old, bro. I don't know.
You just lost one. Bam bam bila bam bam. Dam dam dam. Oh no, that's the original. Anyway, that's the reggae version, Big Dog. We still gotta do the reggae episode. Anyway, Missy Elliott, bro. Dude, first of all, when I was a youngster coming up and Timberland had them beats, when he was making them beats for Aaliyah, and he was sampling like crickets and babies crying in the beat, I was like, Lord have mercy, it's a fire. I said, oh, Lord have mercy, there is a fire coming out these speakers. And then Timberland started, he'd been producing for Missy Elliott. But when Missy Elliott dropped her Super Duper Fly album, and she had those music videos by Hype Williams, and then the beats by Timberland, and then she had a song with Da Brat. Da Brat could rap her bonus off. Yo, Da Brat, man, how many of these girls went to prison too? Lil' Kim went to prison. Da Brat went to prison. Remy Ma went to prison. But yo, Da Brat, y'all need to go do y'all's homework on Da Brat. And then Da Brat got pregnant by a female. She's in a girl-on-girl relationship, and somehow, some way, they got somebody to donate. They got a with today's terminology. I don't know how they would explain that, but anyway, it was somehow, some way, they got a baby. I don't know how she got pregnant. It wasn't by her girlfriend. But anyway, they got a baby. So somebody said that was fresh after the gangster rap era.
What was the name of the documentary again?
You know what? I don't even know. My wife just pressed play. I didn't get to catch it.
What was it on?
I think it was Netflix. I believe.
Netflix documentary. Cool.
Yeah. So, what does that mean? Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hirokano said that was an era when Timberland was at his peak. Somebody said give Timberland his flowers. Missy is pretty dope. Chris USA, that is a member of the TIA, the Tamal Intelligence Agency. Don't forget, y'all, tonight's show is sold out. Louis the Singer at Trees in Dallas. Opening act, Chingo Bling. Theo Juventino might be making an appearance. You never know. This might be my audition to go on the road with Louis. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be on multiple tours. Know what I'm talking about? The game been good to me. Shout out Willie Barcena. Willie Barcena talking about doing some more shows together. It's not a game. How we approaching the game. Know what I'm talking about? My next stop after this is Ontario, California. One night only. As soon as I land, Gil from American Cholo is picking me up. I'm going to be on his podcast, and then I'm going to head to the show, Ontario.
What day?
That is on the 17th. The 18th, I'm in Carlsbad. 19th, Odessa. 20th, Austin, Texas. Get your tickets now. Cap City Comedy Club. I believe it's only one show only.
Yeah.
We will have merch on deck. After that, at the end of the month, Covina Factory, Laugh Factory. My bag, 24th through the 27th. Pull up on I'm nervous. The enforcement will be in the building. They will be standing back and standing by.
Share the video with your friends.
Share the videos with your friends, man. We appreciate all the love. And I love